How y'all doing? Are y'all right? Of course you are. You betcha. Hey, listen, I've been doing a bit of cleaning. The tail end of the last video, even though I didn't call it an extra clip, there was about a 10 or 12 minute clip where I ended up cleaning this cam stack stuff that you see right here. And I'm not gonna jump on anybody's copyright, but what I use is Crud Cutter, and I say that for educational purposes only. And also I have some machine à coudre, and believe it or not, I know you guys probably thought I was living in South Central or something, or Bronx or whatever, but I'm in downtown Montreal. So a lot of the stuff I buy, it only comes in one language, and that language in Quebec and in Montreal quite often is français, n'est-ce pas? Oui. C'est muy bien. Anyway, listen. So if you saw the last video, I used the organic stuff, the KK, and the cam stack stuff was like, all that dingy brown kind of swill. But what this is the sewing machine oil that I buy up on Saint-Hubert, north of Jean Talon in the Garment district, and I get like a liter or more for like 12 bucks, and whereas just a little bottle like that is 8 bucks, so I get 80% for free when I buy that. So, and I use Tri-Flow Superior Lubricant Grease, and I do at times use the oil as well. It's cheaper for me to import the Tri-Flow from Michigan than it is for me to walk up like 8 blocks away from here and buy it at the bicycle store in Le Plateau sur Mont-Royal. But anyway, enough of my complaining. So yeah, what I got here is all the stuff in the oil, and I'm just going to take it out and grab a bit of paper towel, shop towel, and first thing I'm going to get is this big chunk here. Get it right out of the way, and all I'm doing is I'm soaking up the excess oil on the piece, and then I have this container right there, and then once I kind of get all the heavy stuff off, once I've done the heavy lifting, and oh geez, I'm spilling oil and I'm spilling cotton swabs, I'm telling you, But anyway, oh geez, there's still a lot of grunge in there, but it's been soaking. It wasn't coming out before, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But you know what? It's going to be good to go. It's going to get cleaned anyway, but for now it's going to go in that container, and it's going to let the oil drip off, and then we'll get another one, a disc, and we'll dry it off, and maybe I can shame myself. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Is that clean or what? So yeah, it was same over there, and let it dry off. I'm not going to check them all now with the cotton swab. That the gear there, that one was a cleaning issue right from the word go. Nothing wanted to come off of it. I'll put a link to the last video, because at the end of the last video, the last 10 minutes, I fight it out with that dude. And so that's what's gonna, that's my modus operandi for cleaning this stuff. And I'm really looking forward to getting it put together. But I am gonna, I should actually save that oil. I did not mean to do that. I dropped the towel in the oil. I got lots of towel. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm getting some more shop towels, paper towels, And I'm just doubling that over, and I got another one here too. And not to worry, because underneath all of these blue shop towels is a plastic kitchen catcher bag. Here, I'll put that one like that. And all I'm doing is I'm taking these parts again and setting them up to, this one is still going to need, that is still going to need further cleaning. And that's par for the course. That's not unusual for some parts, especially those. And all I'm really doing here is putting these out to dry underneath my lamp, my light. And all I use for studio lights is work lamps. You know, like yeah, work lamps that I got at Home Depot, at a supply place, and that was for educational purposes only. And so that's what I'm doing, getting them out there like that. And then I've got those 3 little screws, which I'm just gonna put, well, I'll put them right there for now. And then they have their part right like that. So I'm just gonna let them dry for a bit. I'll let them sit there for about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll flip them over, and when I flip them over I'll wipe them down again. And this guy, I'm going to get some must for rust. I might have run out of my must for rust for now, or I might try some rubbing alcohol on this piece first. There's still some of that grunge in there. Let me see if I can just hand bomb it now after all that oil. You know what, I did get, look, that's what I'm getting. So I got some off of there, but it's still pretty rusty or whatever, isn't it? But you know what, I've got these alcohol swabs right here. And if I put one of these on the end of that screwdriver bit that I just went in there and got some of that grunge with, then I might have some success using this with the screwdriver. Watch, like this. Did I get any? Sure it did. I got a lot actually. You know, I went around like 2 or 3 times, so will that fit in there? Kind of. Let me see. You know what? It is improving. It's getting there. You know what else I might try is just plain old dishwashing liquid. But look at the dirt that came off of that. Like, that's embarrassingly great. So while I'm here and I haven't quite finished up, I might as well just give this stuff another wipe down. Get another cotton swab inside where I got the dirt before on this piece. See, I don't want to throw them in water, soap and water, which I could have done as well. And soap and water, you know, dishwashing liquid and hot soap, warm soap is very effective. It's a very good cleaner, I've found. Let me just get some shop towel here started, and I'll get the end of the screwdriver, see if I can get that in there and get some stress and pressure on the inside of this steel with a shop towel. It sounds great, doesn't it? Sounds like it's working. So, and there's still more there, yeah. By golly, it's not an easy clean, this piece. It's work. There's a bit I don't think that, see, I haven't used water, so anything that's on here, like that little bit of discoloration there, it's not rust. And if it is, it's not rust that was generated by me. Because like I say, the only thing I've used to clean this, my whole cleaning process, has been crud cutter and sewing machine oil. And that's it. And you know, crud cutter has a smell to it, a sense to it, but I mean it's not a hazardous chemical concoction at all. So I'm just wiping these down, turning them over as I do it, so the other side gets some warmth from the light. And that's the thing about these work lamps that I have. That's part of the reason I have work lamps, is because just for this, if I need something that I don't want to use the hair dryer or whatever, and you know, just kind of passive drying, this is the way to do it. So that's another little option for the restoration toolbox. There, the groove on this came out really good. It came out really clean, right in there. I don't know if you can all see, but yeah, I'm right pleased with that. And like I say, that's still going to need some third attention. Anyway, here I am back with the cam disc components, and what I've done is everybody that has passed the quality control test is back in this row here, and the two that still need to do to get attention well, I've got them here, and what I have to help those pieces is I have some 1000 grit wet dry sandpaper, and I have 1500 and 800 grit as well, but 1500 is pretty good because it's there, and I think it's working. I think the tarnish or discoloration or dirt, or I don't think it was maybe rust per se. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. That is fine. That's good to go. So I'll give it a little wipe. And that's number 2, because it's going to go number 1, and the number is on top, and this is going to be the top disc. And this is number 2. So the number is up, and it's going to go like that. What number is that? By golly, there's number 3. I didn't set it up either. I kind of knew that was a 4. I could see. I can't see what that is. Is it a 5? It is. 5 and a 6 and a 7. So they're all together now in the right order. So I can go ahead and put them together. The only thing I still have to do here now is I still want to get in here more with sandpaper or whatever, and I still want to do the gears with sandpaper. But at least it's still nice and oily, because I just got oil all over my left hand fingers. So that's good. So there's the top, and there's the bottom. That's good enough for me, and I want to get this done. And it's going on a lot easier than it came off, I can say that. So it's in the right position. Let me put them all on first, just like that. And then once I get them on, now before I go any further, let me see if I can get them lined up. Okay, so what I have to do is line up the big hole with the post. like that. It is like close tolerance. It is. And they go up, so that goes up like that. Yes. And 5. And 6. And 7. So the numbers are all facing up. That's why I can't see them yet. And what's going on here? The bottom one kind of started to bind up a little or something. Let me see if I can get that to help it along maybe. Okay, there. I think it slipped. Did it go down? I think it's gone as far as it, there, it's gone as far as it can go. Okay, so I got the crud cutter right here. Not crud cutter, it's made by Crud Cutter. It's the Must for Rust. So I don't have very much left. So I'll have to get some more. But let me pour a little bit right in here. There. And I don't want a whole lot. And what I've got is I've got this little brush, and then the part I want to do is right down in here. Is there another part? No, that's pretty much it. So let's do that. Let's see what happens. So I'll put it down like that. And I'll get some on first of all. Now this Must for Rust is a little more, I think it is hazardous of some sort, but I'm not sure. So here on the side of caution, I guess is what I'm saying. Now I've repositioned that. Make sure I get some right in there. So it is accumulating there. So I'll move that out of the way. And I'm going to give that 10 minutes and then I'm going to check on it. Have a 10-minute break, my friends. Well, it's been about 10 minutes. And what I do have is I have some compressed air, so I'm going to see if this works. I haven't tried it for a few years. You know, it does look cleaner. Let me get a shop towel here. But it should, because I've been working on it for a long time, actually. Yeah, that's way better than it was, so that's good. Let me get this back on here. Okay, we're getting back together here, and I had some really good fortune with the Must for Rust. This came out really quite good. That's the area down here, that impression there, that was a tough clean. So, and we're all together with the disc. All that remains to be done is to install that on that and then put the screws in the top, and we're good to go. I have a challenge. How am I doing here? Am I putting this on the right way? I think I am. There we go. Have I got it seated yet? And that's how I tell right down here. That's how I know whether it's pretty much seated all the way. And then at that point I can line this up to put the screws in. And I've oiled these screws and the holes themselves. That one's seated and it's grabbing. It's adhering. Yeah, I could feel the discs coming down. We'll get another one started. I'm not going to do it up tight yet. Do them up gradually. So there we go. So that being the case, thanks for viewing. And I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this was helpful for you. It was for me. I want to say thanks. Adios, amigos. Stay safe. Have fun. Come on back real soon. And thank you.